The accused gunman in the New Zealand mosque attacks bringing attention to a particular symbol of hate. The suspect appeared to flash a hand sign that traditionally means okay, but has increasingly been adopted by white supremacists and neo-Nazis. It has also been used by internet trolls in an attempt to spur reaction from liberals. Joining me right now to discuss this is CNN national correspondent Sarah Seidner. Sarah, good to see you. So tell us more about this symbol that he appeared to hold up.
Look, so this is one of those things that has come into our culture partly because of social media. But when, we spend some time, because this is my beat, it's what we look into, it's what we research, looking on social media websites of the white supremacists or alt-right or neo-Nazis. And what you will find is this was initially something that, it's an international symbol for, okay, I'm good. Like I affirm what you're saying. Everything's good. What they have done with it, though, is try and use it for another purpose. One, to troll people. And by trolling, I mean that if somebody does it, and they're doing it because they're trying to show white power. And I'll give you an example of what that means. This is a W, right? You put your fingers up like this, and this could be a P, right? What they're trying to say is, yes, actually, we are affirming white power, but they'll always say, if you say, well, are you holding up a symbol, a white power symbol? Are you a white supremacist? They'll say, oh, no, everyone does it. You're so stupid. You're someone from the left that's trying to make us look bad. You're someone from the left trying to make white folks look bad. And so they use it against the people who try and point out that this seems odd. If you look at what the Southern Poverty Law Center has said about it, it's that, yes, it was initially used to sort of troll people from the white nationalists, but it is also a secret hand sign that are used amongst each other to affirm that they are white supremacists or white nationalists or members of the alt-right. And I want to give you some examples of that. So you see this terrorist, this suspect in the killings in the mosque in New Zealand. You see him holding it up, and that's him right there. Now you see his right hand is making that symbol. And he was well familiar with social media and some of the tropes and some of the hand signals that were being used. If you read his manifesto, he talks about some of the folks in the white nationalist movement and his support of white supremacy. Now, I want to show you a couple of other pictures. We have Richard Spencer, who is a known member of the alternative right or alt-right, who has lots of white nationalist and white power views. There he is standing in front of Trump International Hotel, and he's making that sign. Again, his response, if someone came at him and said, oh, that's a white nationalist or white power sign, he's like, don't be ridiculous. I'm just saying, okay, I like Donald Trump. So it's interesting to note, and that was a year ago or so. And then here's someone else, Milo Yiannopoulos. Most people know sort of his views. He is constantly making jokes, making, racist and misogynistic sometimes jokes, and anti-Semitic jokes, quote unquote. And there he is with the Make America Great Again hat and doing that sign. So again, it's got almost a double meaning. One, it's kind of a secret thing between people in the white nationalist movement, but it's also a way to try and make people who stand up against that look silly for saying, what, you're making the okay sign into something to do with white power. But it certainly is there, and it's certainly being used by white supremacists, white nationalists, alt-right, whatever name you want to give them, people who are xenophobic, people who are, anti-Muslim, anti-black, anti-Jewish. Right. You see it over and over and over again, and that's something that is true and real, but it's also used against people who point it out. Fred.
Yeah, pretty terrible too, because it's a sign that so many people universally use.
Yes.
And now this is helping to promote a whole lot more confusion.
Yes.
Sarah Seidner, thank you so much.
Sure.
All right, still ahead, a sneak